This week's Reiki Healing Circle. I finally figured out how to get my closed caption things working. So if you want to see how this all goes from a closed caption point of view, you should be able to click on closed captioning and see that with all of my live videos now. But it doesn't show you captions like at the bottom. So but that's all I wanted to do, was to be able to let people who might not be able to hear be able to still have the benefit of a Reiki Healing Circle. So that should be all going now, fingers crossed. But then again, like we all know with technology, things change. So fingers crossed anyway. So I hope everyone's been having a lovely week or had a lovely weekend. It is very cold here, but that's okay because it's quite beautiful outside. It's been snowing this morning, and I love the purity of the snow. It's just very beautiful to look at. So I hope everyone's getting to enjoy a bit of nature in that sense. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the Reiki principles, which is live your life honestly. And that's a bit of a, what does that mean? Live your life honestly. Of course we're living our lives honestly. Sometimes we tell white lies, not light-wise, white lies to be kind to someone else. But sometimes that's not the right thing to do. But anyway, when you do it out of kindness, that's fine. And that's not what Just for Today, Live Your Life Honestly is about anyway. I guess I just wanted to clear that up. It's not about the little things and how that... Let me read from the Reiki manual. Live your life according to your conscience, without harming others, and do as you would be done by. Honesty brings abundance to the soul. And so by doing that, you are living your life as you would want to be done by others. So that's where I'm saying sometimes white lies are okay when we're talking about live your life honestly. But at the same time, being honest with yourself is the primary point of all of this. And the easiest way to point that out is if somebody brings your attention to, you might need to be drinking more water. Maybe you're not drinking enough water in your diet because it would be good for your body. And our bodies are our temples. It's what helps us to feel good emotionally. If our bodies are feeling good, we feel good emotionally. We can feel good emotionally if our bodies aren't feeling good, but that takes a little bit of work. So it's better to treat our bodies as best as we can so that our physical bodies feel good, and that will help us to feel good overall. And if we look at our water consumption and go, well, yes, honestly, I'm not drinking enough water, then you can start to address it. Or if you go, oh yeah, I drink plenty of water, and lie to yourself, you're not doing yourself a favor. You are not taking care of your body as a temple, and therefore you're not going to feel your best. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about with live your life honestly. Look at your own life. See where you might be creating some of your own problems. I certainly have created a lot of my own problems over my lifetime. I've worried about how other people would react to things. I tiptoed around things. And you know what? I'm not responsible for anybody else's reaction to me. I can only do my best, which is what I always do. And it's what you always do. You're always going to do your best. Sometimes your best is not as good as it is at other times. And that's usually because we're not feeling as well, or our circumstances are kind of knocking us back, and then our best doesn't come out. But when we follow the Reiki principles and we live our life honestly, and we're honest with ourselves about our situation so that we can address situations and make our life better, it's amazing how much easier it is to be kind to someone else, and our best gets better. So living all of the Reiki principles as a daily practice just for today is what they're all about. It's just for this moment, because when you fall down and you don't do it, then you can start over again right now. So that's part of the whole aspect of it. We can't be perfect. We're human beings. We are physical incarnations of our souls with mental and emotional baggage, for lack of a better word. Although our mental and emotional abilities are miracles in themselves. They're just what tends to get in our way, unfortunately, sometimes. Well, they're what gets in my way anyway. And so, just to... Sorry, I didn't know where I was going with that. And there, I'm just being honest. I'm not going to waffle. Well, I'm waffling anyway. Let's go over and do our Reiki Healing Circle for today. And then we can get right over to the angel cards. I'm going to read the short descriptions, or the descriptions of the angel cards today, because they were all quite amazing. So bear with me when we do that, because I do think it's quite important to read them today. So let's do our Reiki Healing Circle, and just close your eyes and relax. Let go of any tension and anxiety, and know you're surrounded by love, peace, and security. Bring your attention to your breath, and take a few slow, deep breaths. Breathe in love, and breathe out peace. Place your palms upwards with the intention to send healing to the center of our circle. Now bring your attention to your heart center, and fill your heart with love and compassion, and set the intention that we're going to send Reiki, love and blessings, or healing thoughts to the center of our circle. Feel this energy building up and up until it completely fills our circle with golden light. Feel the energy continue to build until it fills the room and encloses and bathes us in golden healing light. Feel the energy flowing from us, and visualize the golden light connecting and embracing us within this healing and loving space. Make your connection to your own divine source, and if appropriate, invite your guides and guardian angels into our circle. Ask for guidance, wisdom, and compassion, so that we can help bring love and healing to the earth and to everyone and everything that lives upon the earth. So now send out healing, love, and blessings with the knowledge that where thought goes, energy flows. Now we will place ourselves in the center of the circle to receive this golden healing energy. So I place Heather in the center of our circle. Now place yourself in the center of our circle. Now visualize each of us in the center of the circle, receiving a healing from this golden glowing energy. Feel the energy flowing around us and through us. Feel it connecting us. Feel it healing and soothing us, and feel it filling every cell of our bodies with health and positive energy. Feel it calming our minds, filling our hearts with love, and opening our consciousness to the wisdom of the universe. And now we will place whoever or whatever we wish to receive a healing in the center of the circle. So I place Neil, Anne, Patty Lou, all my friends and family, and our pets in the center of our circle. Now place whoever or whatever you wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. Now feel free to call out at random anyone or anything else you would like to place in the circle. I place world peace, the Dalai Lama, and everyone who comes to the group, past, present, and future, into the center of our circle. Now visualize all the people and situations we have placed in the circle, bathed in golden healing light and surrounded by our love. Now imagine taking hold of the hands of the person on either side of you in our circle. Also visualize taking hold of the hands of all people in Reiki groups throughout the world. Feel the energy flowing from hand to hand and heart to heart, and reaching out to the whole of the universe. And now bring your attention to Mother Earth and see the earth surrounded in golden healing light, and send love, blessings, and gratitude for all she provides for us. Ask that the earth may be healed, cleansed, and at peace. And now, with a little squeeze of appreciation, release the hands on either side of you. Allow the visualization to gently fade away, but hold on to the feeling of oneness and love. And that's our healing circle for today. I did forget to mention when we were talking about live your life honestly, that one of the things that draws people to Reiki is that we tend not to be as kind to ourselves as we are to others. And so the Reiki principle of just for today, be kind to yourself, comma, and others, has a comma and a pause there on purpose, because when you're living your life honestly, it does not mean beat yourself up. That's not what I'm saying. It doesn't mean pick apart your life and say, oh, I don't do this, oh, I don't do that. It means that when circumstances happen and you might go, oh, actually, maybe I'm doing this and I shouldn't possibly do that because it's hurting my own situation. That's what live your life honestly means, is being aware that you might be affecting your own life. But you have to be kind to yourself first. If you're not being kind to yourself, leave this one for a bit and focus on, just for today, be kind to yourself, because that is the most important thing. When you can be kind to yourself, when you can have that self-love to know that you're always doing your best, and your best isn't always great. And that's the case for everybody, absolutely everybody. People that we see that are celebrities, their best is always on TV because they have the right production crew, they have the right editing tools, and all of the crap gets cut out. So we don't see the struggles that they go through to be where they are. And real life isn't like that. Real life, everybody has bad days. Everybody has bad circumstances that affect them. Everybody has the devil on their shoulder that tells them they're not good enough. And we just need to be kind to ourselves and say, I'm not going to listen to you today, devil on my shoulder. I'm going to find the angel in my heart. And that angel in my heart, this beautiful love that we are all made up of, and it's there all the time, ready for us to access it, that Reiki energy that is all around us, ready for us to access it whenever we put our intention towards it. That is how we are kind to ourselves. We draw that love into our hearts. And we realize we are enough, just as we are, right this second. So that's what I would have rather have said about live your life honestly today than what I said to begin with. But it's all what happens, isn't it? So let's get on to the fun stuff and find out what our angel cards are for today. If you have chosen card number 1, it is... Guardian. And I love this card, and I love the fact that we have guardians, but I think this card says it better than I could. So let's read the card. This card indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guide. No matter what is going on in your life, you have angels and guardian spirits with you. You have an innate ability to connect with the spiritual energy that surrounds you. Don't wait to be in a crisis or an extreme situation before you connect to your spirit guides. You can ask them for guidance on almost anything. Your angels and guardians are here for you, but they cannot intervene unless you ask for their support and their guidance. They cannot interfere with your free will. But when you ask for their support, the outcome is often better than you imagined. Be receptive and open to receiving guidance. Be approachable. Having an open attitude will help you to feel the love and support your guides have on offer. Messages can come in many forms. You may notice recurring numbers, a specific flower, butterflies, or dragonflies. Your message might come through a song, or you may start finding feathers or coins. These are just some of the many ways you can receive guidance. Once you begin acknowledging those messages, it will help you feel peaceful and shift your energy from negative to positive. What a beautiful card this is. I mean, wow. Just to know that all of that support is there. Now, even your higher self is always available to you, and your higher self watches out for you. It's just learning to be in touch with your higher self. And until you're in touch with your higher self, knowing that there are guardians and spirit guides and angels among us, that will help you to give you that support that you need, that you're looking for. Beautiful card for anyone. And if you have chosen card number 2, it is Commit to Happiness. And that must be my favorite card. I mean, my business is The Art of Inviting Happiness. It's committing to that beautiful happiness that we all have inside of us. It is our core, this committing to happiness. We just lose sight of it, unfortunately. Think of the happiness a child has before they have all the worries of the world all over them. They are just laughing at everything. And the happiness of a child is amazing, and the resilience of a child is amazing. And if we can regain that, that would be wonderful. So anyway, the commit to happiness is, the card says, true happiness comes from within. It is hard to be happy when everything in your life seems to be falling apart. When you are facing a crisis, you may look for alternative ways to have more energy or to be soothed. Pay attention to what you do to comfort yourself. Here we're talking about live your life honestly. Do you binge eat, drink excessive amounts of coffee, or go on shopping sprees? Oddly, these activities are counterproductive to achieving happiness. You may be comforted in the moment, but in the long run, you're setting yourself back. It is difficult to feel happy when you are tense, overtired, depressed, or unable to exercise due to circumstances. You may feel lost, give up hope, or as if you will never feel well enough to achieve your dreams. Your life circumstances may have changed, but it is important to find something new you can become completely absorbed in. Appreciate the good moments, up days, and the blessings in your life. Stop for a minute and reflect on the glimpses of happiness life is constantly giving you. Achieving happiness can mean working hard at being happy. Look at your situation realistically, face the reality of your capabilities and limitations, and know you can be happy. Look at your situation. Oh, I've already said that. Sorry. Take simple steps every day that make you feel in control and happy. And it's up to you to claim your happiness. It's a beautiful card. Now, don't take this to mean that just because you've been working hard on happiness and it's not happening means that it's a bad thing. You will get there. You will. And the Reiki principles will definitely help with all of that. Just for today, be grateful is amazing. It's really hard to be grateful when you're not feeling great. But taking that one step and being grateful for one little thing consistently will make a big difference in your ability to see that happiness. So I wish happiness for everyone, because it is our core. It is when you can step back from your thoughts and your negative mental activity that goes on, when you can step back from that and be aware that those thoughts are happening in your mind, and they're coming and going. They may seem like they come and stay, but that's because you're trying not to let them come and go. Just let them come. Just watch them. Watch them. Laugh with them. They may not be laughing. They may be saying some negative things, but just go, when your mind says, I'm not good enough to do this, which is what my mind will tell me on a regular basis, so I'm using that as an example, then that's when I just sit there and go, okay, that's fine. I'm not good enough. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. And here I am every week. But it's okay, because it helps me, and hopefully it helps other people, what we're doing here. So anyway, being aware of your thoughts are not you, can definitely help. So, and going on, if you have chosen card number 3, it is flow. And this is the card that made me want to read all of the descriptions this week, because I couldn't describe flow. I know I have in the past, but it just wasn't happening. I wonder what that says. So let's go over and read the card, flow. This card is about manifestation. It is wonderful to know you can release your unhappiness. Please trust that you hold the power to be happy. Your healing is hinged on how you view the world. If you feel unhappy or unlucky, you may benefit from committing to a more positive attitude. You have fallen into a pattern of limited thinking that doesn't allow you to see your inner beauty. And we all have such amazing inner beauty. When we're kind to ourselves, we'll be able to see that. Going on with the card here. This card also suggests that you often find yourself in situations that trigger past issues. Perhaps it is time for you to heal those issues. And I'm going to take an aside and walk away from the card from here for a second. This is the wonderful thing about Reiki. You can send healing to a past situation. And even if you're thinking, I don't really think that affects me all that much, but it probably would, affect me, but you don't feel like it is, you may have buried it so deep that you are not consciously aware of how much a past situation is affecting you. So if it just strikes you that you might want to send Reiki to a situation, literally all you have to do is think about that situation, but not think about it emotionally. Just think about the situation. Breathe in the love that is all around you, the Reiki energy that is all around you, and send that to that situation. It doesn't change anything in the past, but it can help you to understand that you can heal from whatever has happened. I lost my mom when I was 21, and that took the wind out of my sails. It really did. My mom was my best friend in my mind, because she was always there for me. And probably in her mind I was a nuisance. But anyway, I've reframed that a bit now over the years. And sending love back to my having lost my mom has brought me, oddly enough, over time, the joy of remembering my mom. She was an angel in true form, or in physical form, whatever you want to call it. Everybody said that about her. She was just an absolute angel. And remembering being with her has brought back such happiness that I choose to focus on that rather than on the loss. Her, even though she was only with me for 21 years, it was, her presence is still with me. All that wonderful love and happiness is still with me. So anyway, going back to the card, be open to the messages and signs that are continually part of your reality. Allow yourself to see your blessings. Trust that you are given opportunities to grow and learn so you can release what doesn't work and call in what your true desires are. And I find this really remarkable today, and usually, that the cards all are related. I mean, flow brings together guardian and commit to happiness. It even mentions happiness, and it mentions paying attention to those signs that the guardians do bring us. So, beautiful angel cards this week. I'm really excited about how they've all come together. And of course, flow starts with, this is all about manifestation. So what a week. I hope everyone has such an abundant week coming up. And I know it can be crazy this time of year, but try to remember the Reiki principles and find something to be grateful about, even when it feels like you're just stressing out about the holidays or what have you. So thank you very much for joining me. I don't see any messages. Hopefully my messages aren't broken. But if you do see it, please give a little like and a little comment. And it would be lovely to be able to reply and say hi along the way. Have a lovely, abundant week, everyone. Bye.